Hi everybody, welcome back to Island Outdoors 1. Today I'm going to be showing you the Victorinox Soldier. Okay, so what we have here is the Victorinox Soldier knife. First of all, let me tell you, I know this knife looks a little beat up and not as shiny and elegant as you would normally find these knives in brand new condition. But I found this knife, it's a few years ago now. I found it while I was metal detecting, and it was underground, buried, and I was detecting along and got a beep, and I dug it and pulled this knife out of the ground. And if you've ever done any metal detecting, the pocket knives you usually dig out of the ground are pretty much toast. They're all rusted and barely identifiable, and the blades are usually a big clump of rust inside of the knife. So this knife I took home and cleaned up, and for being buried underground, it turned out to be a very nice knife still, and that just attests to the quality of the Victorinox brand. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this Soldier model. It's considered the true Swiss Army knife, starting in 1962 through 2007, and this 93 millimeter Alox scaled model was the official issue to the Swiss Army, and it's one of the only Swiss Army knives, or sacks as they say, to have the year of production stamped on the tang of the main blade. And might as well show you that while we're talking about it. Show you what it says on the tang of this front of this blade. I don't know how that's showing up on camera. I'm not going to attempt to read it because some of it's in a foreign language to me. But on the back of the main blade, just as they said, it has the year of manufacture, 1990. This blade was made. And as usual, we have their famous Swiss Army knife main blade. And this one is razor sharp because I sharpened it. We also have a nice awl or reamer. No sewing eye, but very nice knife. Very nice blade. Very sharp knife. A lot of people use this to scrape their ferro rod with too, with great success. I don't know if you can see, but it's a very fine hollow rivet. You can see through it. On this side we have the small flathead screwdriver with sharp can opener. So if you need to open a can of rations, you're able to do it with this knife. And here we have a large flathead screwdriver / light duty pry bar with a cap lifter, and it is a half stop here, so that means it does stop halfway. So if you needed to use this as a screwdriver in a tight place, you could angle it halfway and it would stay, or it goes to full open. And there is no electrical wire notch as on some of the blades, but you can tell this is a beefy, thick. I think this is a little thicker than on Swiss Army knives you get nowadays, so this is very rugged, very reliable, and yeah, it's a Swiss Army Soldier's knife, so very nice. But basically it has the same implements as you'll see on Boy Scout knives or on what they used to call camp knives, where they all seem to have the same implements here. Trying to get this open without cutting myself. I might just do it. And normally I don't recommend opening your knives like this, because having two knives on the same spring opened at once puts a lot of stress on these, but I know this knife can take it. I've had it opened like this before, but yeah, so awesome knife from Victorinox, and people collect these where they have the year of manufacture on the back of the main blade. They try to collect these all the way from, what did I say, 1962 right up till 2007, and I think the early ones in 62 had red aluminum handles, which is a cool variant. And yeah, there's little nuances of through the years that have changed. I believe the rivets being open or whatnot is one of those changes, but very nice if you wanted to collect these. I don't think they're incredibly expensive, and I did not look up the price on this, and I suspect you'd have to check eBay for used ones or something like that, but very nice knife. And I'm lucky I found this, so one of the first and only pocket knives. I found many pocket knives, but none were in a usable state after being buried in the ground any amount of time, so very happy to have this one. Very cool. So I thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. I'll be showing you the Condor bush lure. So, see you then.